Surprise! So judging by the title of this video, you guys know that I have some very exciting news to share with you. And I have been going back and forth for months on how I wanted to do this. But it's as good a time as any to share that I am pregnant. Before I start this video though, I did want to kind of give a quick disclaimer and trigger warnings on a couple of the things that I will discuss. I know that these are incredibly triggering for me, and I know for so many of you guys as well, and so I wanted to give you a heads up. But I will be discussing multiple pregnancy losses, secondary infertility, grief, postpartum depression, anxiety, and if any of those things are triggering for you, please skip this video. I want to keep and preserve your mental health as best as possible, and so no hard feelings, just go on and skip this video. So I am currently 22 weeks pregnant, and saying that out loud is honestly still so mind-boggling to me. And there are so many times that I wake up in the middle of the night forgetting or not believing that I'm pregnant, thinking it was all a dream, because it just feels so surreal. And I never thought that I would be sitting back down in front of my camera and sharing a pregnancy announcement with you guys ever again. And so the fact that this is happening is just blowing my mind. And I would be lying if I told you that I wasn't scared, because I absolutely am. And that is one of the reasons why it's taking me so long to share this announcement with you guys. Because if you have seen any of my past content, you will know that we have experienced pretty intense secondary infertility, and I have even been very private on sharing a lot of that, because it has been such a painful, hard, heartbreaking experience for the past 6.5 years, and I truly I didn't have it in me to share it. But it is a part of our story, and it is a huge part of how we got to this point. And so I wanted to kind of give a little backstory for those of you who've never seen me before, or for those of you who don't know. I have 2 daughters. My oldest is Olive, and she's 10, and my youngest is Eleanor, and she's about to be 8. And they are the lights of my life. I love them so much, and they bring my husband and I so much joy, and we have such a happy, amazing little family. And we have been dreaming of expanding that family, so like I said, for probably a full 8 years, honestly, at this point. Like, we knew that we wanted to continue to have more kids after our youngest was born, but we didn't start trying until she was about 1.5, 2. And it took us a good chunk of time to get pregnant again after that, but it wasn't an unreasonable amount of time. It wasn't anything that should have, red flags or anything like that. But I got pregnant again about 1.5, 2 years after we started trying again, and I was so excited. I shared with you guys, and it was a little boy, and I made it to 16 weeks, and then he passed away. And we still have no reason. We have no answer, and we constantly hear from doctors that sometimes there's just fluke accidents, and that's what happened. So after our loss, we had gone to specialist after specialist, and the last specialist was, had kind of mentioned it being a fluke and just said, take time to heal your heart, heal your body, and try again. And he did not think that there would be a problem with me getting pregnant again. Well, joke's on him, because I went through such a massive pit of secondary infertility with 0 answers. We went to fertility specialist after fertility specialist, done test after test, scan after scan, anything we could do to have answers on why this was happening. And we had none. Nothing came back. Not one time, not one test, not one blood result, anything. And I was so frustrated and so upset, and honestly, I felt so broken, because I couldn't understand how having 2 babies and them being totally healthy and fine, and pregnancies that weren't hard to get pregnant at all, and then all of a sudden I just stopped being able to get pregnant, and there are no answers. And unfortunately, after going through this, I have discovered that that is the case for a lot of couples and families and women struggling with infertility, secondary infertility, that there is no reason and it just happens. And it just feels like your body kind of betrays you. By that point, our last and kind of final option was IVF, but I did not feel physically or mentally ready for IVF. I know that it takes a humongous toll on you, not just physically, but emotionally. And I was severely depressed with severe anxiety. I was a mess. It was horrible. And I knew that I was not at all close to being emotionally or physically ready to start the process of IVF. So I decided to take a step back, take a break, take a breather, and not focus on fertility, not focus on getting pregnant, not focus on any of those things, but just focus on me, getting myself healthy again, and finding myself again. Because I think I had spent so long focused on being a mom and getting pregnant again and fertility and pregnancy tests and all of these things that I had just lost myself, and I was so unhappy. And so that was my biggest thing, was just to be able to find happiness and joy again and find myself again. And so that's what I did. I lost over 70 pounds. Again, that was strictly just for me. And I was feeling good. I was feeling better, not just physically, but also emotionally and mentally, because I'd been doing a lot of work to work through a lot of my grief and loss and anxiety and depression. And I had finally gotten to a state where I just felt good with myself again, and kind of got to the point where I was okay even if we didn't have any more kids, because I think I just had found so much joy in living again, to be honest with you. And I know it's so dark, but it's just, it was bad. I shared with you guys last January kind of a little bit of that, because you guys have been so sweet, and a lot of you have known my history, and so you had wondered if we were going to have more kids, but I have been very hesitant to talk about it because it is so hard and has been so painful. And so last January, it was kind of something where I was like, I don't know. And at that point, I didn't think we were going to ever have another kid, and I didn't really want to talk about it. And so I kind of placed that boundary there, and you guys were super respectful. And that was that. And honestly, I was okay. And then my cycle started getting regular again, and my body started changing, and things were just better, and I started getting hopeful again, which is not bad, but I honestly, I don't know. Still don't know how I feel about it, because I started getting pregnant again, and I was so excited, and it felt like we were moving in the right direction. But then I started having loss after loss after loss after loss, with, again, no answers to anything. And so even though I was finally getting pregnant, I wasn't keeping these babies. They weren't sticking, and we still had no answer. And so by that point, we had kind of come to the conclusion at the start of last year / last spring, early summer, that we were kind of done, that we were so thankful for the girls that we had and the life that we've created and the family that we have, and that we were done. And I think I started just really grieving all of the losses then, because I feel like that was finally my last little blip of hope, and it was done. And so I feel like everything kind of catapulted back onto me, and I just really had to work through a lot of that. We'd made the decision, and I think it was the best decision, especially in the ever-changing reproductive landscape of the country, as well as especially, I guess, as the state I live in. I live in Texas, and so the access to reproductive health care here is not great, and there's a lot of fear surrounding IVF. There's been a lot of fear just surrounding my losses and miscarriage, because I didn't know if I'd be able to seek treatment if I needed to. It's been really scary, and so I think we had just come to the conclusion that it would be the best option to be done. So after kind of accepting that, I think that that's when a lot of the grief kind of descended back onto me, because it was finally time to grieve just I feel like, closure of that idea and hope, a future of expanding the family. And It was really hard and really painful, but I finally kind of worked through that and got to a point where it wasn't on my mind all the time, and I was excited for the future, even if that meant that I wasn't having any more babies, but that I was excited to watch my girls continue to grow up and be with them and play with them and just be free of the heaviness of this loss. But then, surprise, surprise, I get pregnant this summer, completely out of nowhere, to be honest with you, and here we are. I think when I first took the test, I was pretty numb and apathetic, to be honest with you, which sounds really harsh, but I was so scared of getting even a glimmer of hope because of my losses and my experiences that I just was in complete denial for a good chunk of time. And as the weeks progressed, I still was holding my breath for the worst possible outcome, because that has been my experience. Up until, honestly, 17 weeks, I have been in complete just terror of what could happen. But I think finally passing that like milestone of that loss, even though it didn't necessarily mean anything, but passing that 16-week milestone for me was so huge, and I think things started really becoming real for me at that point, and I started getting hopeful and excited. And I have been wanting to tell you guys for weeks, but I've also been just so afraid, because I don't think I could bear making another video announcing another loss. I have been so scared. So I have not shared with you guys, even though I've really wanted to, and because I know that so many of you guys will care and will be so excited too, and we can share in this excitement together. And I know a lot of you guys are also pregnant, and that has been a big thing for me, is finding content creators who become kind of like a comfort zone for me, to make me feel less alone, who are currently also pregnant. And so I would love to be that person for you if you'd let me. So here I am, 22 weeks pregnant. We've made it to this point, and I am finally starting to get just more and more excited, and also kind of stressed because there's a lot to do, but I feel like continue to put it off for so long because I just was so scared of the worst thing that could happen again. And on top of that, I've also felt horrible for months. I have felt miserable for months, and let me tell you, filming the videos that I have, even though they have been few and far between, and pasting a smile on my face, even though I felt like puking my guts out, was a tricky one. But I did it, and I now can finally share with you the news, and I'm so excited to do so. And I also don't constantly feel like puking my guts out, but there was a time there that I never thought that I would see the light of day, because I was so sick for so long. Honestly, the first half of this pregnancy has not been an easy journey, but it has been a journey. Like, I am very aware that I am growing a child, because I have felt just about every symptom that I could possibly feel. That is kind of the big announcement and the backstory. I think it was important for me to kind of share with you guys where I have been and the mind space that I have had, because I didn't want to just come on here and be like, I'm pregnant again, woo! Because it is so much bigger to me than just that. It means so much more to me than just that. And I actually already shared this announcement with you guys on Instagram on Christmas. And the overwhelming support and love and excitement and DMs and comments and likes from you guys has honestly, it has meant the world. And I don't think that you understand what those comments have done. And because this has felt very lonely, and I know that's my own fault because I haven't shared it, but the grief is heavy, and just seeing you guys so excited and the sweet comments you've left and the amazing messages you've sent me has made this just worlds and away so rewarding and so worth it. I'm sorry I'm crying, I'm emotional, I'm pregnant. Anyway, enough of the tears. I wanted to share this and give you the backstory, but I also have just like some behind the scenes, little vloggy style of kind of the past number of months and weeks. Mind you, it's very light because I have felt so horrible for most of it, but there's still some good chunk of videos to share with you guys and us finding out the gender and everything, and so I wanted to share that. So this is going to be part vlog style as well, and I have a small basket, I'll say, but a small amount of items that I have recently acquired, and so I wanted to share those with you, some baby stuff and some mom stuff, because like I said, I'm really excited and I've been looking for some new goodies, but on top of that, I know a lot of you guys are also pregnant and would maybe like to see some of these things, so I thought that I'd share it with you. So without further ado, let's do that. What do you think, Ellie?
Oh my gosh.
You are going to find a baby outfit because you think the baby's going to be a boy.
The baby will be Muffin, I will be Bingo, I will be Bluey.
There we go. Ollie, you're finding a baby outfit for if the baby is a girl.
Hi baby, I think you're gonna be a girl. I'm so excited for you. We're gonna have a blast together. Hi baby, I think you're gonna be a boy.
Can I see your outfit? All right, we are headed into my first OB appointment, 10 weeks, and we get to see baby on the ultrasound and get my first checkup. I get officially meet, this is a new OBGYN, so I meet my new doctor. I'm really excited, but I'm really, really nervous. Jazz is just completely excited. I'm pretty nervous.
Let's go!
When go we in?
This baby's going wild. Yeah. I'm nervous.
What do you think it is?
It's a boy. It's gotta be.
I think that it's a girl.
The stars will align. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But it's a boy.
Yeah, either way doesn't matter. Okay, close the eyes.
Close your eyes.
My eyes are closed. Don't look. Eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. Heart's racing.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. I'm nervous. 3. Oh, I knew it was!
Did you, girl?
Oh.
A house full of ladies. A little lady. Oh, Papa, I love you. You excited? We got a little fighter in there. She's a kicker, so we're gonna put her in some taekwondo or something, right? It's been a trek. You fighter. She's a feisty one then. Yeah.
It's a girl.
Rules. Vote quietly. Check mark your guess. Write your name. Maybe they need to work on their spelling.
Yeah. We kind of looks like special from the North Pole. We have tallies the votes, and results are 2 girls, 3 boys. But were you right to find out what your mom is having? Open the gift box and find out.
Okay.
Aw, get that little baby cookie. I don't know. Baby cookie. It's a girl.
Ollie was right again.
Please ignore my maternity leggings and the ungodly amount of fuzz and hair that apparently they attract. But baby's been here the whole time. I'm filming my what I got my kids for Christmas video, and you guys don't even know, but baby's been here this whole time. And I've been out of breath. So now you know, if I was like gasping throughout that video, you now know why, because I am very pregnant with the baby.
Oh, I felt that. Wow, she's a keeper. I felt that.
Lastly, I have a couple of items that I want to share with you guys that are for baby and for me. I know, like I said, there's a lot of you who are also going through are currently on your pregnancy motherhood journey and are looking for option as well. And so I have spent months trying to find the right stuff, the right registry, all of that stuff, and I've accumulated a small little amount thus far, because I've also been, like I said, in denial and very anxious that if I bought anything that it would like jinx it. And I know that's, again, irrational, but it's been scary, okay? So I haven't accumulated a lot. And there's a part of me that's really stressed out about that, because when we moved, we donated everything. It was very therapeutic, and I think is exactly what I needed to do at that point, because I didn't think, again, that I was going to have any more kids, and we were just hoarding and holding on to all of these things that I thought that I knew that someone else could benefit from. So we donated like 99% of our baby things. So we're kind of back to square one, and that's honestly been so overwhelming as well, because everything in the baby world since I've had kids has changed. Registries are so much different. Things are way more complicated. There's so many options for so many things, and I have, like I said, spent months trying to figure out what to put on my registry, what is the best thing, what you don't need to spend money on. It has been so overwhelming, but I think I finally narrowed everything down. And there's some things in here that I wanted to share with you guys that I just am excited about. But last thing I wanted to say is that so many of you guys, after announcing on Instagram, have sent me DMs and have asked what my registry is, if you could support me, if you could send me something off my registry. And I was so taken aback by that response and those messages and comments, because I never in 100 years would have imagined that you guys would want to spend your hard-earned money and buy something for essentially a stranger, even though I don't feel like that, but I know like I'm still someone on the internet and we have a parasocial relationship, and send me something. And it just, again, I'm pregnant and I'm sorry for being emotional, but I have no expectation and that is not something that I have ever or would have ever asked for you guys to do. And just the fact that so many of you guys have been so excited for this and for my family and want to support me in that way has, again, you guys have changed my life and make me feel so much less alone. And I just thank you. But also, please, 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 please do not feel any sort of obligation or any sort of way to want to buy something or need to buy something off my registries or anything like that. Like, that is absolutely not something that is your responsibility or anything that I expect you to do. And I am just so thankful that you guys would even conceive to want to do something like that. I will link my registry below, but again, please do not feel obligated at all. And I'm linking it below for those of you who, if you want to, are welcome to do that. But also for those of you who were also pregnant and trying to kind of figure out what you want to put on your registries and what ideas and what options and all of those things. Again, it's taken me so long, and I feel like I've finally come to terms with a lot of those items and figured out what to do. So I am linking it below for that reason too, because I have been going on to so many different people's registries and just looking and watching so many videos to try to get an idea. So there's that. Okay, so let me share with you the goods. The very first thing that I bought for this baby, I bought when I was like 5 weeks pregnant, and I felt so nervous buying it too, but I just couldn't resist, and I was so scared I wouldn't get it if I didn't buy it then, and I'm glad I did because I wouldn't have. But I bought this little Harry Potter footy pajamas. I love Harry Potter, if you guys already know that, but I couldn't resist this. It was so gosh darn cute, and I was so excited to buy this. So I bought that. That's actually from Walmart. And then I also picked up this one, which is one that I've been wanting to buy for probably over a year now, but I just wasn't pregnant. And none of my friends, this wasn't their style or anything like that. But as soon, again, as I found out I was pregnant, I bought this little sucker. But it's just a little footy with like little breakfast items on it. And it's just so cute. I love the like Wonder Nation, they used to be Duranimals, but now they're Wonder Nation, little like zip up footies from Walmart. They are, what is this, $5.98. They're super inexpensive, and they're just so cute, and they just bring me so much nostalgia because the girls wore so many of those. I also have placed multiple orders at H&M, but I just love their baby clothes, and I haven't shopped there in such a long time, and I used to love shopping there for the girls, and so I just think they're so sweet. I found this cute like little cream crossover, a little like wrap almost onesie, and it is like a pontel. Is that what it's called? Pontel? You guys were laughing at my me trying to describe things the other day, so in my last video, I don't know, pontel is what I'm going with. Whatever. It's cute. It's a little knit, and I just think it's adorable. And then I also picked up this little 3-pack of onesies that again are that kind of same little knit, and they have these sweet little bows, and they're just like different blush pinks and mauves and creams and stuff, and I just I love these. I need to go through the clothes that we do have, because I will say that was the one thing that I could not donate yet, were all the girls' clothes, because I have such an attachment. And when we were in the process of moving and packing things up, I was just sitting in their room sobbing. So I couldn't bear parting with those two. So we do, I think, have a good chunk of clothes, but I need to go through them all and kind of see what we have and what we don't have and fill in the gaps. But I just bought a couple things just because I'm excited. And then I got this cute little bear rattle, and I just thought he was so gosh darn cute and sweet, and I always love getting like a little lovey before each baby is born. It just kind of gets me excited, but also like, this is your special little baby rattle. I don't know, I loved him, and he was only like $3 or $2 or something really inexpensive, but he's just such a cutie. Okay, the next stuff I'm really excited to share with you guys, because the amount of videos that I watched on diaper bags was insane. There are so many diaper bag options and so many different price points and so many different styles. I could not for the life of me figure out what I wanted, but I narrowed it down to 2 items and 2 options, because this is what was like most suggested and recommended, and based on my own experience, kind of what I liked doing. So first things first is I got a basic diaper bag. This is just a large quilted diaper bag. This is from H&M. I just loved this. I thought this was so cute. It's giving like Mother Goose vibes. But in like the best way. I just thought it was so sweet, and I just wasn't into any of the other options. I had gone through so many different brands, so many different styles, and I just didn't feel like any of them felt like me or really fit. And so when I saw this on H&M's website, I immediately ordered it. So it's this big quilty bag. It's really, really nice and spacious. And the reason that I also liked it is because it's large, but it's wider. And I feel like so many of the diaper bags now are like large, but they're very tall. And so it's hard to find things in them, and you're constantly just moving stuff around. And that has been my experience in my past diaper bags that I've really disliked. So I liked how wide it is. And I feel like I can organize it really well. There's multiple pouches and everything. But it also came with a diaper changing mat that's really nice and quilted as well. It's nice and large, and it will cover a lot of surface area. And then on top of that, it has this cute little pouchette, which I thought would be perfect for just diapers and wipes. Like if I'm just running in somewhere, or I need to grab it real quick, whatever the case may be, this will just be the diapers and wipes little pouch and pack, so I can just grab and go. So I love that. I love that it came with like a 3-piece little set. I will try to have things linked below if you're interested. Now that I'm thinking about it, hopefully these things are still in stock, because I've been accumulating them over the past number of months. And then this little baggie is one that I'm really excited about. This is actually something my mom gave me for Christmas. It was one that I had found and was obsessed with. This is a 12 Little Luxe Collection diaper clutch. And the reason that I love this is, one, this may not look super spacious, but this bad boy zips on open. And one reason that I love it is it can pretty much zip open flat. So I can find everything that I need. This is perfect for an on-the-go, quicker, like if we're just going to the grocery store real quick, or we're zipping in and out of places, I can just grab this versus grabbing my large diaper bag. And as she gets older and I need less stuff, this is perfect. One, green, olive green is my very favorite color. So this was so beautiful. It's like this faux croc little like style. I loved it. They come in a bunch of different styles and colors, but I just love this one. Again, it has its own little pouch. It also has comes with its own little white pouch, but it has a large pouch right here. Then these completely, if I can unbutton it, they have little snaps. Completely snaps out, so you can put stuff in this. It comes with its own little handle, and then it also has these elastic little straps right here, so you can strap things in there. It's so roomy. I don't think people realize how roomy this sucker is. And so for those of you who want a diaper bag but don't want one that's giant, or want something smaller, or maybe that's something that's a little bit more toddler friendly or something like that, I feel like this is a really, really good option. I love this so far. I'm so excited to use it. Oh, and the outside has a nice zipper pocket, which would be perfect for like your phone, wallet, or keys or something. I'm really excited. It's so beautiful to me. So those are my diaper bags. I also picked up these from Itsy Ritsy. They're just little packing cubes. I got these initially for hospital bags, but now I think they're perfect for the diaper bag. It'll be perfect to store extra clothes, bibs, wipes, like whatever else I need. And I can just organize and just grab and go. That's the biggest thing I think with diaper bags, is having organization, because there's so many like little things and just stuff that you need. But I love these because they just give me like 70s like Penny Lane flower power print, and I just loved them. So I thought these were really, really cute. Whenever I've been pregnant in the past, I will find like a symbol for that pregnancy. It's just something that I'm really attracted to for the whole pregnancy, and I can never define why. For all of it was like wildflowers and florals and bright colors, but like bright florally wildflowers, just very fairy tale. And it ended up being perfectly like matching her personality. Eleanor was like citrus fruits. Like I was obsessed with like lemons and tangerines, and I loved like watermelons and like fun, happy, like citrusy, fresh prints, and it just fit her so well. And then with this baby, I've been obsessed with bears, with teddy bears, as you well know. And so my mom gifted me this little muslin baby blanket with a bunch of little teddy bears on it. And I just thought this was the cutest and sweetest thing ever. It has a sweet little fringe on the side, and I loved this so much. I think this will be really nice because it does seem nice and washable. But teddy bears, I'm obsessed with teddy bears this pregnancy. And I really want to buy like a nice Jellycat teddy bear that I can put in her room for her like first official one. But they're always out of stock. But I just want like the very classic like teddy bear. Anyways, if you have any good suggestions, let me know below. But I love this. I thought this was so cute. My brother got me this for Christmas, and it's Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? You Should Be. And I was so excited. It's my first official Taylor Swiftie baby merch. I found this on clearance way before I even got pregnant. And I just thought it was so pretty, and I was like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it, and if I can regift it or whatever, then that's what I'll do. Turns out I was saving it for me or for this future baby. So it's just a rainbow stacker. I love stackers. I think they're such good for hand-eye coordination and development, but I haven't seen Fisher-Price come out with wooden toys yet. This is, I think, recently they've come out with like a full wooden line, and so I just love this. I thought it was so pretty and so eye-catching, and so I'm so excited. So this is gonna go in her nursery. You've already seen this in the vlog, but when we told the girls, they each got to go pick out an outfit for the baby, and this was Ollie's pick, and it's probably going to be a little bit too warm, but at least she can wear it at the hospital. But it's just this really sweet like little waffle knit little two-piece set with a little bow. And then I also picked up this 2-pack. I actually got this for like $8 on Amazon. They were super cheap and on sale, and they're just little Burt's Bees. I love the Burt's Bees onesies, but these were such a good deal that I couldn't resist. But I just love this cute like almost like a checkered gingham kind of print, but it's like watercolor-y, and I just love the colors. I thought they were so pretty. And then this one is like little windowsills with like a bunch of little flowers, and I just loved that. I thought that was so pretty. So these are actually newborn sizes, and they're massive. So hopefully these fit her for a good chunk of time, and I really like them. I thought they were so sweet. I want to get more of the Burt's Bees onesies. And then last but not least, this was my last H&M purchase. I picked this up. This is actually a book holder. It's like a little wicker basket that's made for books, which I think will be perfect for board books. But I also think that it would be really good on like a dresser if you're using your dresser for your changing table. And you could put your wipes, like the packs of wipes standing up in here. You could put your diapers in here, your diaper cream, all of that sort of stuff. There's a divider in the middle, and it's a little house, and it just is so cute and fairy tale and whimsical, and I loved it. As soon as I saw this, I had to immediately order it. And that is the end of this video. But don't worry, there's many more coming your way now that this is finally like out in the open, and I can like be completely out of breath while I'm talking and have like a giant pregnancy belly and waddle all around in the videos. And the secret's out, I can film now, and that now that I'm not also puking my guts out every 5 seconds. So I'm so excited to finally get this out and share this with you. But on top of that, I'm so excited to kind of continue this journey on with you guys and the rest of this pregnancy, and share all of the fun ideas that we have, and doing the nursery together, and packing the bags and the hospital bags, and getting everything set up for baby, and being able to share that with you guys is just, I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will try to make sure if you guys are interested in certain items, I will have everything linked below as best as I can. I don't think any of these were on the registry. These may have been, but I think everything else were just things I bought separately, and I think that hopefully I can find links for everything. But thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end of this, because I know this was a long one, but I am so excited, and I can't believe that I finally get to share this news with you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye guys.